Well, of course, that's. Hmm? Yeah, I know. I got this right. A banner on the main Otis on the front. The shell's in here instead of using that shell. Oh, I can't even use that as low 15. I forgot. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, we gotta go downstairs. Yeah.
These places are haunted. You didn't even touch the door.
And they open. I gotta go to what? That's right here. Here you go. I did do it. I was the first person to do it. I'm telling you, because you probably did. I knew. I ruled the chest. They're here. Yeah, we did. Oh, I guess this way. Follow me.
Are you with other people, I'm guessing?
No, it's just us two.
Oh.
Sometimes drink it, Tori.
Do you know that we were still getting married in slavery? Jumping the pool in secret, even under punishment of death. We were married during Reconstruction. We were married during Civil Rights Movement. We get to see the rise of a single-parented black female household. 1970.
You ready? Where you at?
After they killed Dr. King, the United United States government said we must neutralize the black power base. And they determined that the black power base was the black family. It was independent black skilled women. Finance Mr. Garvey, finance Mr. Muhammad, finance Snake for the freedom riders in the city. So they said if you want to crush the black family, you gotta crush the black family. So this was in 1970, 2016. In 1970, to the black communities.
Are there regular people in this game? Like NPCs, are they like pretty commoners without guns and stuff? Civilians?
Yeah. Yeah. Like vendors and merchants and stuff.
Yeah, because I've never played this game, so.
Oh, you never played this? Well, thank you. Yeah. Who did you pick? Titan, Warlock, or Hunter?
As long as you have a skill, you can always be your man. But if all you got is college degrees, you might end up in a underneath. I'm a psychologist.
Oh, Guardian, sorry. Oh, yeah, that's this man's alright. Well, I barely pay attention. My main class usually is Titan, so I don't know what I just leveled up my number 12 to 22. I had it up there for like longer than 3.
Do you guys collect or read comics?
Yeah, I read a lot of anime. I read anime, comics, manga. I watch anime.
Do you want to know a really good artist?
Cool.
Jim Lee.
Every anime or comic?
He was for a really long time. He was drawing Batman for DC for a while. And his name's Jim Lee, not Stan Lee. Jim Lee, like he's around like 50 something. He's been drawing comics up for like at least 30 years. Like 20 years for sure. 20 years for sure because for a while he was
what comics is he doing now?
Right now he does anything. He can draw anything.
I'm saying, like, what's his main work right now?
I want to say one of them is Batman. He did Batman for a while, but he's on like you can watch him on YouTube. You can watch him on whatever. He's up there with like McFarlane, where he does whatever he wants to do. He's got his own style, and he on his channel, I believe on his channel, all he does is just like teach people how to draw. Like I'm not sure what he's working on now, other than just like he can do whatever he wants. Like he did a lot of like fundraisers and stuff like that, where he just like draws like I guess panels. But his line work is amazing. Like if you follow his Instagram, as soon as God of War came out a couple months ago, he was drawing God of War.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Where is it? I don't see a shit. Alright, you picked it up already. Oh, I got it already. I'll look up this word and see.
But if you want to go like super old school manga, anime, comic book style, I think one of the best artists in that genre. I don't know if they're still around today or not, but their name is Masamune Shirow, or Shiro Masamune. They created Appleseed, Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Like the original, like I forget what the series is called, but it's like a more erotic series. I think it's like Milk Tank or something like that. I don't know, but by far some of the best drawings, best anime, best illustrations I've ever seen was from Shiro, because it was like you could have the cybernetic, cyberpunk, industrial, but also like it like super wholesome and organic. Like it's like, whoa, what the hell's going on? And then they can go straight over to like steampunk, you know, with the vibrant gold and vibrant, you know, like drab and, you know, like rusty colors or whatever. Like one of them's like wild. It looks good.
I'm not
It
sure.
It looks like a Blade Runner.
No, never mind. I'm sorry, repeat your question one more time. Dude, repeat your question like that. Huh? Are you gonna repeat the question or not?
Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk? Oh, no, I don't know. I'm not sure. Hey, you guys seen that new the new PS4 controller? Stuff.
Not sure what it's called.
It's stuff. Well, I'm getting that super weird about I like the new controller. Alright. You don't have to help me back there. That doesn't work.
But yeah, I will say that a lot of animated movies and a lot of animated cartoons and a lot of animated series don't get made because the studio doesn't get funded enough.
Yeah.
Because it takes a village to make a good piece, I will say. But there have been certain artists out there that do everything. It just takes them longer because they're
doing it on their own.
Yeah, like I love seeing a artistic coordinator or artistic director saying, "Hey, this is good." Like, hey, saying this is good, but like having certain artists that work underneath them, like 2 or 3 artists that tell them yes, tell them no, tell them, you know, this is what you need to tweak. But they're the ultimate director for the vision, you know.
Yeah.
And I like it when it's like.
You guys do the vision also?
Pretty much, there's like a spin-off, but it's like everyone's creative, like everyone's vision is cohesive. You know what I mean? So like for this game, apparently when it first came out, there was like. For graphic designers, they had like a whole team. Like they had a whole like 100 and something people working on it or whatever. I'm guessing. This is just a guess. It's a rumor. And like for those people that were working on this game, like the studios were ridiculous, you know? And I guess the guy that made the game, the original game, like the rumor was that he left because he didn't want the game to be broken up. He wanted to give a complete game, but couldn't do it because they made it DLC, you know.
So he didn't want that.
And I guess for this game, they kind of, you know, brought it all together.
Yeah.
And I've never played this game, so like that's just from what I know and how like a lot of people were talking about it.
That's what it seems.
And like everyone likes playing those Call of Duty games. Everyone likes playing those Battlefield games. Everyone likes playing those.
Why do you like playing Call of Duty like that?
Well, I'm gonna say when I say everyone, I mean the people that like playing first-person shooter, but with other people, multiplayer, or like having that kind of like immersive, kind of like overly stimulated, you know, fast-paced game, you know, where it's like you got games like Battlefield, you got games like Halo, you got games like, you know, Call of Duty, and
let me do this part. Let me do this. Come back here.
and like Overwatch, you know, like Overwatch is like this too, where it's like you fight on a team and you do you know, objective. Where like this game originally, like with the people that created Halo or Bungie or whatever you know, studio this is that made this game.
It's Bungie.
Like
Bungie made this.
It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people working on one specific thing to make it complete, you know? So it's like, when you're in the industry and like you have like a complete, you know, idea, and then you see it through, and then you have to like pretty much go through all the branding, go all through all the like copyright and all this other stuff, and like making sure all your things and the credibility for the game, like you're not stealing assets or anything like that, and everyone, you know, has a piece of the pie pretty much. Like it sucks seeing a game for $60. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when you think about it, they make all that money back within the first couple months.
Everybody want to buy it.
Oh yeah, like a lot of people that play the game would pay for it. You know what I mean?
Like, like Destiny, when it came out, they got 150 out of me.
And like when you think of the copies that are being sold digitally, physical, and all the products, like okay, if you make a product or whatever, right? You have it like, so you have all the like for the first game, didn't they have that little what's it called? The little, what's that prototype called? The little guy that follows you, the avatar.
Yeah.
Well, they had that where like you move it around and it like follows you and it says, "Oh, this is whatever." You know, when you got like you paid $120 for this game, and you got that little guy that you can like sit right next to your TV, that little model.
Oh shit! I like your shit. Yeah, I like your
like,
shit.
Yeah, they 3D printed those things out from the assets from the game. So like, you have a game and then you create a character or something like that. They'll 3D render it into like your characters, like you know, the little avatar guy or whatever.
Yeah,
like the little guy that follows you, you know, or your actual character or whatever armor you have, or the, you know, you have a warlock, you have a titan, you have a, you know, you have a hunter, you know, like they draw it out.
Oh, that's Alexis.
And then you go through all that stuff, and then they'll just like they literally like digitally copy the file over to like a CNC model, and then they just like render it up completely, and then they'll like paint it for you, and they make probably, you know, a couple thousand of those.
Yeah.
Or you know, 10,000 or 100,000 copies. So people have to make 100,000 like finger paint or however, you know, they paint these models. And they have only those limited edition models for whatever. And then it's like, well, you pay like how many bucks for that? You pay like 40, 50, 60 bucks for action figurine or whatever, because you know they're not going to make those again.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So it's like, you get all that crap, and it's like, it's a lot of work, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely. Even the book itself is like, what, 50 bucks? 20, 40, 50 bucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like the art book they have for this game.
Yeah. Yeah, art book that I hear you.
And it's like, yeah, you know, like people like that do this stuff, it like, it takes a lot of work.
Pages.
But I like seeing it, like, if it's an independent artist, like, they'll make a poster or something like that, and they sell their posters for, like, 10 or 20 bucks. Like, if you have a digital copied file for that, it keeps generating that 20 bucks. If you have you know, someone to produce it for you.
Yeah, you gotta pay that percent, so as far as
Oh yeah,
they most likely charge more than that 20 bucks that they charge you if they're doing it themselves.
Well, like seeing it on a shirt, I understand you seeing a shirt and you pay 20 bucks for a shirt.
Yeah, that's
because a regular t-shirt's like what, if you think about it, you can buy a package of Hanes for 18 bucks, 16 shirts in there, you know? Or not 16, but 6 shirts and a, you know, a package of Hanes or something like that. But you see a digital freaking whatever on it, it's like, oh, that shirt's already like 15 bucks extra. You know, so a $3 shirt, add 15 bucks on it, it's already 20 bucks. Round it up, obviously.
Of course they're gonna round it up.
Yeah, and like like all my wardrobe, none of it consists of like a regular t-shirt. It's like something with a name brand on it. Like wearing a Wu-Tang shirt right now, you know?
Yeah, sweater.
So like this game.
Remember, they make them best shots, so they're paying whoever it is barely nothing, and they come back and sell it for the price that they do.
I apologize, I can barely hear you. Yeah, I could see like a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, major companies, that's what they do. Like they pay off, like, you know, out of state companies and shit like that to do it, where they use all types of violation to labor laws just to make a few shirts and shit.
That's why I like it when people buy to or pay to order or like.
Yeah, no, but you know, it's not even just like paid order. It's like let's say Gucci, right? All their products are probably made in China or Thailand.
Yeah.
Right? They're paying barely nothing to make them. Then they come back and charge more than what it is.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by that. Like they pay nothing and charge everything.
Like, I'm working on some die-struck enamel pins, and I want to sell them for like 10 or 20 bucks. And I know that's like, you're literally buying a piece of metal for like, that's 1.5 inches big, you know, in diameter.
Yeah.
And it's like, you paying 20 bucks for that? It's like, seriously, like, what are you thinking?
Right.
And it's like, yeah, I want to do that, obviously, but I don't think anyone's going to buy that stuff, you know?
And see, it's all about supply and demand. If someone demands it, then and you have a supply, then it's great. You gotta make sure whether you know people. Yeah.
Well, I don't like doing physical hard labor like that you don't like the outpay for that or doing that, like in its entirety, you have to wait and you have to buy the actual house
Yeah,
and actually have someone buy the house from you.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah, it's a labor of love.
Like yeah, you gotta remember. It depends. It depends. Yeah, but it all depends on the area, though. It all depends on the area, how the house, how bad the house is. Just because they're getting houses and spending only what about 3,000 just to fit that house, and it makes a profit or whatnot. Like let's say the area you live in, the houses you're getting are not that great. You have to do a lot of extensive work just to repair it and sell it out.
Yeah, it takes a very meticulous person to do that kind of stuff, though.
Yeah.
Like if you're
You
gonna
gotta,
talk
you gotta
about land and property and stuff like that, like yeah, it's a great thing to invest in. I will agree with you 110%, because people like houses make families, you know.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like everybody needs somewhere to live, so those are some things that like is always gonna be some great thing to invest in.
That food and beverage industry, definitely.
Yeah,
like this is entertainment. This is entertainment industry. I'll say that.
Yeah, like
that's why it's
I don't want to say this, like prison also. Like prison, as long as there's crime, there's always gonna be a prison, right? So it's like those are good things. Those are things that you can invest in and always make money out of. You're always gonna get something out of that. Things like schools, schools are always gonna be there. Hospitals are always gonna be there. It just depends on what the hospital you. But the hospital is like a little wishy-washy because if it's not a great hospital, it'll get shut down, whatever. But like I said, it all depends on marketing value, the ratings of that place, how they're doing, what's their outsource for the week, such for a month.
But yeah, for like certain art, I will say for certain art, I think and I believe it takes so much work to do. And that work is based off of it's based off of repetition, talent, and like actual work. Like the actual work you put into the art. Because there's a lot of artists out there that just suck, but they're consistent enough to keep getting work. And that work turns into talent eventually. You know what I mean?
Not even that. Like there are artists out there that just sucks, but to certain people they don't. It's really all about. It's like whoever likes you. It's like I may not like him, but 10,000 other people may like him, and 20,000 may not. Those 10,000 likes him.
Yeah.
They're still putting money in his heart.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like I agree with that statement where it's like they have 10,000 followers, and having anywhere between 100, 1,000, or 10,000 followers.
Yeah. It's regardless of the fact they're gonna get that fan base, that
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As long as somebody's listening or into them, they're good.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. As long as so let's say for the first month, 10,000 people listen to them. Now everybody else that's noticing 10,000 people listen to them. Why are 10,000 people listening to them? They're gonna want to listen. Even if it's one time, and they tuned in. Now he has 70,000 people listening to him. Now he's getting paid even more. So like it doesn't even matter. Like, as long as somebody always listening to you, they're gonna get paid regardless.
Oh yeah. So, like that's what's so good about like, because earlier what's his name? Freaking Char was like, yeah, the whole one follower. I'm like, well, that one follower could be a moderator. That one follower could be a. Oh yeah. Like I know you're joking, but at the same time, I was like, I'm perfectly fine with seeing 1 or 2 followers or 5 followers. Like the most I've ever had was maybe 10. At one time. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll notice like if somebody's watching him, that's so interesting. Let me see who's watching. I click on it. Well, now you got 2 followers and so forth and so on.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching when I notice like a lot. It's a live on. That's what I tell people to watch it. Like, oh, it's so interesting that they're watching. If I see what's interesting, if I don't find what they're watching interesting, I just exit out, whatever. But if it is, then I watch for a while, or I just watch it till it ends.
I'll subscribe to certain people if I like them, or just like the fact that they have a good personality.
Right, cool. See like that, stuff like that. Alright, did you downloaded finished, right? You did where you at now?
It's actually installing the actual game now. That's why it's like
taking so long.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Nice.
I should have downloaded it as soon as I got the game months ago.
Did
Because
you,
it's,
question,
it's
did it let you play yet or no?
it's transferring game content right now, and it's just under 10%.
Okay, cool.
So I'm like, oh man, I can't do anything. Like I'm literally streaming a loading. That's what I'm streaming right now. I feel bad, but also at the same time, it's like I can always go back to my YouTube channel and I can listen to myself.
Yeah.
But it's a live stream. You know?
I say y'all listen to insult us.
Oh yeah,
What's your
that's
YouTube
funny.
channel? What's your
That's
YouTube
fun.
channel?
Oh, shoot, let me check. It's my name, it's actually my real name, so I guess I can send it to you if I find it.
Just go to your.
Just type in "it was all me" for your in the YouTube lookup or whatever, and it should post up that I'm streaming right now. Unless you want my real name. My real name is Adam.
Hold on, I'm looking at.
It was all me, but there's underscore between each word.
Yeah, I know I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Adam can't pronounce last name. But,
Yeah.
oh.
Neither can I. Neither can I. I'm just kidding. It's Udamith.
Lumith? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got like the icon that is for my profile pic.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually my enamel pin that I'm gonna get die casted. And the reason why I have it, the reason why I had that outsourced and I commissioned this artwork. By the way, the artist is a great artist. She made me this because like my mom has diabetes, and I'm trying to support and help diabetes awareness, and that's Wilford Brimley with a beat for a head. So it's like, I'm trying to get, like, I have some shirts that are made for it with that little icon on it, but I'm gonna try to get some ugly sweaters for Christmas, if that's possible.
Put those on it.
Oh yeah, like I want to be able to sell them because. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I was working on my mother. My mother had diabetes, but she had passed from it.
Yeah. Like I, my mom has it too, and like hereditarily, it's. But yeah, I can hear myself. Yeah, I can hear myself in echo too. I was like, oh.
That sounds like I was wondering, like, is it recording or it's a live stream.
Yeah, it's a live stream.
Yeah, that's cool.
The delay is like maybe like 20 seconds, I think.
Yeah.
So I can't wild out and I can't stream myself nude. Yeah, they've been cracking down on YouTube lately.
Because people be just doing too much.
Well, they're cracking down on YouTube because like the moderators and just people getting their subscriptions or just their channel was being people's channels were being taken down or just losing their income because YouTube was like, hey, we're kind of tired of pointless videos, and they were like they were cleaning it up. They cleaned up YouTube a lot, there's like random posts of like adult content that was deleted. There's been a lot of just like a lot of upgrades, Oh yeah, and And I don't mind seeing copies of a video. I don't mind seeing movies on YouTube. It's just that a lot of the content that's on YouTube is uninformative, and it's like kind of a waste. Like, I don't mind seeing memes. I don't mind seeing compilations. I don't mind instructional videos. But the fact is, I could probably get my college degree off of YouTube, and there's really no point as long as you have the, like, if you have the right playlist, you can do whatever and have whatever, and like you have the knowledge to do anything on YouTube.
True,
Which is
true.
like, I'm so glad that they kind of cut half of that out, all the fat out of, YouTube.
Yeah, all the extra stuff. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Yo, Char.
Yeah.
What other games you got?
Siege.
Yeah?
I can't look at this moment. I'm really playing.
Well, you don't have to look. You just, like, off the top of your head, you got any other... Like, you got PS4 and you got Xbox, or just PS4?
I do have Xbox, but I don't know.
Yeah, do you need to get online to play Xbox, or what?
Yes.
Well, if we're trying to play Gears of War or something like that, do we have to have online to play with each other, or no?
Yes.
Really? Damn.
Alright.
Yeah.
God of War 3, the 300 edition, Dead by Daylight, which doesn't work for some reason. Mafia 3, Nightfall, Virgin, Black Ops 3, XCOM 2, and H1Z1.
Uh-huh. That game's pretty good, Deus Ex. You got that? You got Conan? I have For Honor. Do you play For Honor or no? Oh, it's just the demo. Oh. That game's okay. Eh. I don't know either. Do you have Borderlands? Do you have Metal Gear Solid? Oh. I got God of War. I don't even think I'm gonna play it. God of War 4. Yeah, I think... I'm thinking about... What is it? Is that the one game where everyone's wearing a mask? I heard it was okay. It was a free game, I thought. Only got 10%. I'm almost there. Just kidding. Oh no, it's not bugged out. I just installed it, like... Right? I don't know. So you saying my game is broken? Probably because I'm streaming too, though. What time is it? 2, 3, 2:20.
Hold on, give me a second. I'm coming. Coming. Hold on.
Oh my gosh. causing me to turn. Are you sure? He said he was gonna go to the restroom. He didn't come back yet. He's making a conference call in the Oval Office. Man, you're really quiet over there. phone go?
Huh?
On my phone, I'm looking at my phone. I don't think he lagged out. I think he just went to the restroom. Oh. Yeah, there's way too many like Twitch streamers and Patreons. You'll find whatever, like, if you like something and you can't find it on there, you messed up. Like on Patreon or Twitch, you can find anything you want. What do you mean? On Patreon or on Twitch? You can find adult content on Patreon. You can. Certain models and artists can create any type of media, and it will say that they have adult content, but it's just like, yeah, Twitch, you're right. You're absolutely right on Twitch where they have guidelines, and YouTube is like that too, but you can still find the artist. You can still find the artist on YouTube. You can still find the artist on Twitch, but your content that you're looking for, you can find it on Patreon. And Patreon's pretty good at like keeping everything discreet or professional in a way, where it's like they don't want you to showcase or show things that are adult content without having a certain lock to it, to where there's age or a certain amount of money or a certain unlock to that is accessible. And that, to me, personally, I think is okay, because as soon as you get a credit card or you get credit card validation, if you have the money or the ability to have a credit card, then I think it's okay for you to be able to look at that content, because certain people can't get credit cards that are younger than, what, 17, 16, you know?
Actually, not
18?
all of them require a credit card.
Well, you need a credit card to pay for the membership. You do need a credit card to pay for the membership. You do need a ID. You do need age verification for adult content. So therefore, I think that is a good aspect of that. Although you can't completely safeguard all of that. Like, someone can lie on their age, but still, like, you have to have a credit card for most things. You know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna buy something from someone or subscribe, you have to have money to subscribe, or to to follow or to become a Patreon on Patreon. Like, you do have to have a valid credit card, you know. And like I said before, like, a lot of the content is locked. I think he came back.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get one of those.
Verify on Bungie.net. Like, I have this game on both PlayStation and on Xbox.
Sweet, I got a MasterCard. Bro, give me that shit. That's what she said. Need 5,000. 100 kilos.
Adam. Adam with a D. Can you hear me? Yeah, it's Adam with a D. My name is Adam, not Ellen.
I didn't say your name. I said your name.
Oh no, I thought you said Ellen. Okay. No, it's like I said, it's still in the teens percentage.
Sorry, bro. I'm back. Yeah, I noticed. Sorry about that. I had to take care of some stuff. All right, let's go back to. So everybody's in. Everybody has download. Excuse me. Not done. All right, so let's do this. 40.
Yeah, you guys can play, and I'll just be a bum.
I'm just
I am a bum. I know I'm a bum. People tell me I'm a bum. I'm pretty good at being a bum. Oh, it's there.
bum beard.
I got a
He says-
wiry bum beard right now.
So you got the bum beard. Don't worry. I'm way ahead of you. Toothbrush. No, that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Yep, this is what I'm looking for. The Red War. Just hate this stupid bag. Wow, I tried everything. Yeah, you should keep it. Don't use it yet. Yeah. Oh, expired. Ah, jeez. Oh. Oh, okay. I know what you mean. Never mind. This is. Yeah. To. Wait. Oh, you. Yeah, I was gonna say that. When I Because I wanted to do it when I'm like level 20. At least I have like better gear and stuff. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65. Great. 46. You said by a cat? Are you playing on Andromeda? A cat. Wait, you're playing Destiny? Oh. Let me check my roster.
You food.
You're in a game, right? Or you're in social? Yeah, something you're in social, so I'm gonna send you the link
Now I'm
through
going to
this.
starve.
Alright, go ahead, do you think? So let me just have a
So on Patreon, you can do anything. Like you could do SoundCloud. You could do Drive. You could yeah, it's pretty innovative. I'm not gonna lie.
seems rather interesting.
Like I think if you wanted to build yourself as a media like network, you know, just make ramen.
The quick
Just make cereal with water. Super ghetto.
Fuck you. Recommended like 50, my lay's at 39. Oh well, I'm gonna win. Open up them jaws, you stupid shrieker. Come on, shrieker, open up your mouth. Because
You ever go to Dick's Sporting? God bless you. Dick's Sporting Goods.
Oh shit! Thank you.
God bless you.
What were you gonna say?
You know Dick's Sporting Goods?
Yeah, what about him?
Do you ever go there and buy something?
There's not one by me. There's a models and stuff Sporting Goods.
Because they've been blowing up my inbox.
Like they got better stuff though. A lot of people like that I know say that they have better things and like a better selection.
They have a great selection, I think. But
yes.
But at this moment, like they just blow. Like I have no money to pay for all of their sales.
What?
Like I have no money to pay for. Like I went there and I bought like maybe 4 or 5 things. You know, just like workout clothes. Yeah, I bought 5 things and it was like almost $200.
Really?
Yeah, like buy a pair of shorts, like $50 for a pair of shorts or something. I'm like, those are a half pair of pants.
Oh, really?
And then I bought a hoodie. It was like $30-$40 for a hoodie.
From where?
From Dick's.
Well, models is like that too, but I think Dick's is probably cheaper.
Like, yeah, like, that's why I don't like them sending me stuff, because it's like, oh, it's 50% off, and then you go in there, and you see something else you like, and then you end up paying, like, for, you know, you wanted a pair of gloves, you know, and you got those 50% off, and it's like maybe $20, and then you get them for $10, but you saw like 9 other things, and every one of those 9 things, you know, adds up to like a couple $100, and you're like, you didn't save anything, you know, because you ended up spending all that money.
Right, that's a fact. That's how they catch you. They tell you you're gonna save, and then you don't actually save. You really spend.
But you're right with going, like, if you go to a certain store, like You go to a Marshall's or you go to a Kohl's or something like that. And this one time it was like during the holidays. I went and I had to get a polo shirt or something. And it was like on sale for like maybe 10 or $8 or something like that. And the lady's like, "Oh yeah, there's another sale on top of that." I'm like, "Oh really?" So I got like 3 shirts for like $12 or something like that. And I was like,
Yeah,
"Sweet."
like there are certain places that you can go to and you'll get a decent like actual deal, and not one that says, "Oh, you know, do this and you get a deal," where it don't actually be a deal. Because there's a lot, like when I used to work at like Burlington, I worked at Burlington for a while, and they had good deals. Like they didn't have like some of the stuff in there was cheap already, and they had good deals on top of it.
Yeah. But if there's like if you shop like that all the time,
You're not saving.
you're not saving, and it like you're just a consumer. It's just pointless crap all around you. Like right now, it's like I have nothing but like T-shirts all around me. It's like, why do I have all these T-shirts? You know. The last thing I need is a T-shirt to go to a job interview. Unless it's like a Star Wars T-shirt or something like that. And like, obviously, if they don't hire you for having a Star Wars shirt on, like, obviously you shouldn't be working there. Period. Period. Like, yeah, if you're wearing a Star Wars T-shirt and they're like, "No, you're not fit for this job," be like, "All right, well, clearly this job's not for me." That's funny, dude. Or if I'm wearing a game shirt or something like that,
And they don't like it.
I'd be like, "Oh, clearly this job's not for me."
You guys don't require my skills, correct? You don't deserve my skills.
You don't deserve my skills. That's funny.
You guys know nothing about it.
Like, I understand, though, completely, like, a job wanting me to wear a button-up or, like, whatever, a dress, tie, or something like that.
I want to know you can. I think you should try to sell yourself. I don't want you to sell yourself. You trying to sell yourself, like, yeah, it's all make believe.
I like being able to dress up, though, for work, but at the same time, it's like, I like being casual. Completely casual.
I want you to like dress up, so like, don't. If you're not gonna dress up, don't come there looking like you just woke up out of bed. That's no. That's what I mean. I don't come in there looking like, oh yeah, I just came out of bed and I'm here.
But if you work for a place and they provide you that stuff, that's a good job, you know. If they provide for you, you know, a shirt, dress pants, pair of work boots, or whatever. Like, you better bet I'm gonna come in there and wear that stuff out, you know, until you supply me with a new one.
Yeah.
But like, but if you don't supply me with that, like, there's no point to care sometimes because they don't care about you.
I gotta spend my money to get.
Yeah, I bought work glasses. I got work boots. I had like. And it's like really like, you know, I'm trying to, you know, put myself out there. Like, oh yeah, like I bought prescription work glasses for my last job, and when I told it wasn't the human resource, but it was like EHS. I told them about it, and they just looked at me and they shrugged it off. I'm like, all right, well if that doesn't mean that I'm trying, like, okay, I understand. You don't care about me. I get it. But after a while, like, I asked for certain things, and they were just like, yeah, we don't supply your people, which your people is added to, like, temp agency, this, that, unemployed, it's just a contract worker. I understood that completely. I was just like, okay, can you supply me with what you said, as opposed to, like, making this a confrontation, you know? Which it was, a confrontation. I was just like, hey, you know, just supply me with what you said you were going to supply me with.
That's it. And then I'll do drugs.
Oh yeah. But they took it, they took it and they blew it out of proportion, where it's like, oh, you stormed off this or that. I'm like, you guys are like so inconsiderate, you know?
Right.
And that's almost so unprofessional. To me, that's unprofessional. Just be like, if you have money, yeah, if money's on your side of the table, and you're wanting something from someone else, like, give the person some incentive to be like, yeah, you know, like, this is a good work environment. We're professional, but we provide. You know, period.
But most jobs are like that.
Yeah, like, don't tell me it's a company and say it's not a family-based organization, because you know what? That's the only way you're gonna start caring about the people that pay your bills. Like, and it's like, oh yeah, well, we offer this, we offer that. It's like, you personally don't offer anything. Like, if you're not helping someone else, you're not doing your job as a human being. And I'm just saying that as a human being. If you're not helping someone, you're not doing anything. You're just as bad as, like, being lazy.
Yeah.
And I've seen it multiple times where people are like, oh, that's not my job to do this. As opposed to like, hey, I will help you. I understand what you're needing, and I like. Yeah, but some people don't do that. Period. Like, they say, oh, that's not my problem. Or I don't care. Or, you know, I don't make those decisions. It's like, well, if you don't make those decisions, who do I find to do that? It's like, oh, that's not my job to look for that. And it's like, what is your job? You want to ask people, like, and it's like, oh, don't tell me how to do my job. And it's like, that's you being kind of ignorant after a while. Where it's like, and you're not, yeah. It's like, and I'm not saying it's a hotline or anything like that where it's like, hey, you know, but it's actual, like, common courtesy that people don't have, or that common, like, the kindness. Like, it literally takes you out of your realm from work, you know.
And then you helping them, like, you know, brighten up their day for them.
Like, I understand if you're laying bricks or you're working construction or whatever, and someone takes you out of that, and it's like an important job, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't, if someone's busy, yes, but if they're physically not doing anything, I feel like people like that are like that. That are like, oh, I'm busy, and they're clicking away at a computer screen or something like that. And like, you have more than enough time to say, you know, this is how you do something. Period. It takes zero effort to be kind, you know. And it's like, people are like, oh, it's subjective to be kind to someone, or it's subjective to be able to help people. It's like, being able to help people is like, or being kind to someone literally takes zero effort. You know? Unless you're gonna be like the person creating the problem. Kindness, like, takes zero, like, literally it takes zero effort.
Like I said, common courtesy, kindness is not common, it's not everybody, so it's like, you gotta move accordingly.
But for me, personally, I think it's like people lack self-respect sometimes when it comes down to it. Like, they have, like, self-respect issues, or they have, like, value issues. Where, like, they don't value other people's time. Where they don't value you as much as they value themselves. Like, they're like, oh, well, you know, I don't have to because I don't value you that way, you know? Whereas opposed to, like, someone, like, and this is something I saw the other day, like, on a Tom Hardy meme post, where he says, like, Tom Hardy, like, he's like, I treat the janitor, I respect the janitor as much as I respect the CEO of the company. And it's like, like, if you show that same amount of respect towards, like, it doesn't matter where you are in life, like, if you show that amount of respect, like, personally, I think you get a lot farther.
You would
And
get
yeah,
from like that sort of attitude that with that sort of attitude compared to just being in complete fit.
well, like, and I think it sometimes it's like sometimes I think it. Go ahead.
No, I was just
Oh, but sometimes I think like when it comes down to like certain types of people, like if you're male or female, it doesn't matter, or whatever you know category you want to say you are, right? But like male or female, sometimes it feels, or it can be, like different scenarios, because I feel that a lot of men or women, when they act certain kindness to certain people, it comes off as being attracted, or coming off as like you're hitting on them or whatever, or like, and that I understand why a lot of people are standoff-ish.
I get that. I understand because there are
But you don't have to be rude
people
about it.
you don't really, not everybody has that mind.
I believe a lot of women don't like the confrontation of kindness, though, sometimes when it comes from a very vulgar
Like,
perspective.
like guys that disrespect for
Oh,
whatever
yeah.
reason.
And I love it when people are like, yeah, like when they ask for respect, it's like they ask for respect in the way that, they should receive it. It's like if you're catcalling and someone's disrespecting you on the street, male or female, like it kind of sucks when you don't know who that person is. Like attractive or not, just like the reason why people don't like it is not just because it's obnoxious, but it's like it takes you out of your comfort zone or comfort, you know?
It makes me because like if I'm walking on the street and you disrespect me, it's gonna make me react because like I feel like now you're trying to like come at me for no reason.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you the same energy that you're giving me. And for what reason? Because for whatever reason you're coming at me for, like if you say something to me and I choose not to acknowledge you can't come at me crazy. Like yesterday, I was walking with my girl, and some guy, I don't know what he was selling, but he tried to like he tried to sell it to us. And I said, "Nah, we alright." And I walked away. Like it's not like I
yeah,
wasn't rude.
yeah,
Like immediately he came around like all packing like I was some scared of me. Like he said, like I'm a cool dude, whatever. Like I was like that's not crazy, but he said packing like he a gang to me, and I'm no, like that. So I think around like that. I'm like, yo, I'm not scared of you, bro. Like I'll fight you. That's what you try to do. I mean, what I said was like, great. Whatever you say, I don't want.
yeah.
Why you gotta do that? Problem. I don't know. Yeah. And he has no. I'm not saying home training. No, yeah, he has no home training. Common sense to say, oh, this person just clearly not whatever.
Yeah. If you're trying to ask for something or demand something, like asking and demanding are two different things. Or telling someone and introducing something, introducing anything new is like, all right, like I might not want it.
Right.